I'm here today because we're releasing a report on a group known as FAIR, the Federation for American Immigration Reform, which is the longest lasting, the most important, and the largest anti-immigration group in this country. It has a long history of bigotry, of one-sided reporting, but in the very last year, it has gotten substantially worse. This is a group that was founded in 1979 by a man named John Tanton. Tanton is a man who, as long ago as 20 years, was already warning of a Latin onslaught that was coming to destroy this country. Today, John Tanton is not only the founder of FAIR and its chief ideologue, he remains on the board of this group to this minute. Over the years, FAIR has regularly employed staff members in key positions who have either given speeches to white supremacist groups, been members of those groups, or in other ways worked alongside them. For years, its Western Regional Coordinator, a key position on its staff, was a man named Rick Oltmann. Oltmann spoke regularly to the Council of Conservative Citizens, a group which has described black people as a, quote, retrograde species of humanity. This group also claims Oltmann as a member. When Oltmann finally saw fit to leave FAIR, he was replaced by a man named Joe Turner. Joe Turner is the leader, in fact, of yet another hate group, a group called Save Our State, which regularly allowed neo-Nazis in uniform to join its anti-immigration rallies. A man named Joe Guzzardi is in fact the editor of a racist website called VDare. VDare stands in fact for Virginia Dare, the name of the little girl who is said to be the first white child born in the New World. Joe Guzzardi is not only the editor of VDare, however, he sits on the board of FAIR. FAIR has also accepted a total of $1.2 million from a racist foundation by the name of the Pioneer Fund. The Pioneer Fund is a group which was established in 1937 for the purposes of race betterment, quote unquote. FAIR has regularly touted conspiracy theories which are racist in nature. It has pushed the idea that Mexico is secretly involved in a plot to reconquer the southwestern United States. It has similarly pushed the idea that there is a secret plan afoot to merge the countries of the United States, Mexico, and Canada into the so-called North American Union, a country that would have its very own currency called the Amero. In fact, there is not a shred of evidence to support the idea that there is anything like the North American Union. But, courtesy of FAIR and its allies, 18 state legislatures in this country have at this point passed resolutions denouncing the so-called North American Union. FAIR's involvement in political campaigns has been described as racist and bigoted on a great many occasions as well. In the year 2000, for instance, FAIR ran political campaign ads attacking a U.S. Senator, Spencer Abraham of Michigan, who is also an Arab American. The form these ads took were side-by-side pictures of Spencer Abraham and Osama bin Laden. The ads were so horrific, were denounced so widely as racist, that Senator Alan Simpson, a very conservative senator from Wyoming, quit the group in protest. For all of these reasons, the Southern Poverty Law Center has decided to list FAIR as a hate group. This is not a partisan decision in any way. Democrats and Republicans both have denounced this group, and rightly so. FAIR has had a noxious effect on the immigration debate in this country. As FAIR spews its propaganda and its venom, the number of hate crimes against Latinos and people perceived as immigrants in this country has climbed rapidly. The number of hate groups in this country has jumped up over the last 5 or 6 years. In declaring FAIR a hate group, what we are saying is this has simply got to stop.